Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Pochilu Siamakwa, and you know that when you see me, this is indeed My Voice is an Asset TV, here to amplify your story. So, ladies and gentlemen, the year 2025 is indeed coming to an end, and we would wish you a happy festive season. As you are celebrating, remember to say you shouldn't drink and drive, and if possible, please abstain, because abstinence iliche. Tracing back to why we have this program, this is basically a program that we have engaged fellow students to just share with us how the year 2025 has been, how their academic year has been, their experiences, as well as what they wish to work on in the coming year 2026. So without wasting much of our time, I'll indeed allow my guests to just introduce themselves to the lovely viewers. Sir, how are you?
Fine, thank you, sir. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. You can introduce yourself to the lovely viewers.
Thank you very much. So my name is Mwenda Shadreck, and I'm popularly known as Sinkalo Junior. And the SG for the Debate Association here at NIPA. I think basically that's that about me.
My good leader, how are you?
Fine, thank you, sir.
I'm fine, thank you. Introduce yourself to the lovely viewer.
All right, compliments of the season to everyone. My name is Siamakwa. I'm an accounting student, and I'm the Secretary General under the Zika NIPA student chapter. So if you're an accountant and you're coming at NIPA, I'm the right guy to talk to with the Zika related issues. All right, that's basically me, Mr. Paul.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, you know, the National Institute of Public Administration is commonly known as the Institute of Choice, isn't it?
Yes.
So basically, these as stakeholders, you know, as you are a student, as you enroll into NIPA, if you are a student of the National Institute of Public Administration, you are indeed a stakeholder. Your choice makes part of us having to brag out there to say NIPA is indeed the Institute of Choice. So, you know, you have to make right choices. That's why we've indeed called upon these stakeholders. As a student, you're a stakeholder as well. So we've indeed called them to just come and share with us their experiences of how their year 2025 has been, what they feel they didn't do better, as well as what they feel they are going to do better in the year 2026, to just see to it to say we continue to grow NIPA. Okay, because we are here not only to pursue our education journey, but as well as just grow the institution, because you should look at in local language yeah. So maybe just to kickstart the conversation, how was the exam?
That was. I think I've had this was the toughest exam I've had here at NIPA. But despite it being tough, I'm confident that I'm going to clear and pass. Not just clear, but have good results. It was a tough exam, yes, but thank God. I'm so optimistic about it that I'm going to pass with good results.
Mr. Siamakwa, how was the exam, sir?
That question. Okay, the exam was tough. It was quite alright, but we've put in our best. We've tried our best. It's up to the lecturers now to see what content was in those booklets. But in as much as it was tough, we believe that we'll clear and surely proceed with good grades.
All right, so maybe I'll start with you, yeah? So do you feel you had put in the work that the exam that you wrote had mandated you to put in, or maybe it's just normal?
Okay. All right, so I faced a lot of challenges this semester in particular, because you know, with elections, I was involved in those elections too, and me coming to school and pursuing my degree is not only about coming to learn, but to also get those skills that we are taught in class and apply them out there. So, you know, there was a lot of moving. You go to the Zika motherboard, you find out more. You go to UNZA, you associate with those students there. So it's not just the lecturers who are supposed to tell you to do that, but it's you. You must create value out of what you do, out of what you are pursuing. So I feel I did the work, I put in my effort, and yeah, that's basically that.
All right, Mr. Mwenda, the exams having to be tough, Is it just a common trend, or maybe you feel you didn't put in the very work, the work that it mandated you, or maybe you have a justification to that?
I think on my side, I would say an exam is never meant to be easy for a student who hasn't put in much effort. I have involved myself in different activities here at NIPA, a lot actually. And as I am learning here, I'm also trying to build a connection here. You know, I don't find sense in when you complete your education and then you're trying to find a job. I think when you're here, this is the right place to know whether when you complete school you're going to find a job. You already find it when you're here. So in as much as we are learning here, we are also pushing for connections, which people we should know before we complete our academic period here. Now, one of the things that I've put in mind here, in as much as I am learning in class and stuff, I'm also making sure that I'm knowing people that I'm supposed to know, even after my academic period here. So I've known quite a number of people, build relationships with them, just like my colleague here said. They are going to Zika, find out more, because that's the industry they're going into. I don't find it normal for a student who is just learning, but they know nothing about the industry they are going into. So we are here being prepared for the industry that we are going into. So myself, I'm doing business administration. I have to know what business administration is out there. I have to know what place I have in the business industry, even as I'm studying here. So it won't make sense if I start finding out about the business environment when I complete school here. I have to do it from here. While I'm learning from here, I have to find out what's going on there. So I have to meet people that are already in the industry. So I know because here we're being taught to offer solutions to the already existing industry. They are teaching us the problems the industry is facing, and then here we have to provide solutions because we've been in class. So now I have to know those problems before I complete school here. I have to know those problems and come up with solutions, how I can penetrate the industries, you know. So I think for me this semester itself has been quite involving, trying to build connections, trying to learn in class, and also I've held at some leadership positions here. Just starting from the lowest, I would say, just being a class rep, it's a very tough position to be at. I've learned quite a lot just by being a class rep. Not mentioning these other positions that we've held, but just from being a class rep. So, you know, since administration is about managing at the end of the day, so you learn how to manage people. People are furious. They come with different issues, and then they want to vent on you. You understand? And then there's this lecturer again. You are, because you are the link now between the lecturers and so you learn quite a lot. I think this semester has taught me quite a lot. It has been the semester that has taught me a lot of things since I came to DIP.
Talking about exams, let's commercial break is always very important, so let's maybe just take a little commercial break. So has any one of you been a data boy before?
I'm a data boy.
You know the sense of data boy that I'm talking about. Is this what is a data boy according to you?
A data boy is someone who has data and distributes data to people that follow him. Of course, people that follow the data boy, they don't follow the data boy because they like him. They follow the data that the data boy has. So I'm one of the people that has been followed because of data. I'm not saying that I've got data, but I've got data and access to data.
Mr. Samuel, are you a data boy?
I wouldn't really say I'm a data boy, because being a data boy alone is not just you having that data in your industry, but also in other industries. So for you to be called a data boy, which means you know various things, and I think for me, my focus is just mainly on accounts, and I've never been a data boy.
You know, when I ask this question, you know, the perceived picture mostly of a data boy is that of one who
Having
gets
girls.
yes. That is the picture that I had.
I think
Yeah.
for me, I think Msating. You ask me that. I think okay. I'm mostly found with females. If I'm not with them, then I'm with my friends. You know my.
So is it good to be a data boy?
It has got advantages and disadvantages.
Okay.
And let me just mention some of the advantages and some of the disadvantages. People will like you not because, not genuinely, like they like you. They will like you because they want something from you. It becomes a transactional relationship. For as long as you're able to share data, once you stop sharing data, I've been in exams where I'm writing exams and then I refuse to share answers to someone, and then from there they stop talking to me. You understand? And then I've been being a data boy again also helps myself, to be honest. I hate, like I said in the last interview, I hate seeing people fail. And the reason why I share data with people that I share with, it's because I don't want to see them fail. Last time you asked me about the macro mastery hour, the free tuition that I came up with.
Yes.
Not because I wanted to, but I wanted to help out. Because that course has got so many repeat courses, and it is not it is not a good thing. You understand? So being called a data boy is not a bad thing. It depends on how you take it yourself.
Mr. Samu, what do you feel you didn't do adequately in terms of your academic journey? What do you feel as the academic year 2026 starts? What do you feel you have to put your stones nicely? What do you feel you didn't do well this time around?
Alright, so what I feel I didn't do well this time is manage time due to unforeseen circumstances or uncertainties. Yeah, time management I think is the biggest thing, and it's one of the biggest challenges that we students face, because you'll find when we come here, it's not about, we all have families, but it's not about what you have, but what you make out of it. So you find the family that you have when you come to school is your roommates, first of all. So if anything goes wrong, your roommates are the first one to respond. So it's also about building a family here. So I'm hoping next year, as we start, as I transition to my next semester, one of the things I can look at is time management, especially in the things that I know I had challenges last semester. I have to work on them. Time management, yeah, I think that's the biggest thing. And knowing that I'm a leader and I'll have to lead people, a number of people next year, I have to really look into that and really schedule my timetable accordingly. Yeah.
Mr. Mwenda, what do you feel you didn't do adequately that you wish you're going to do very well in the year 2026 in your academic journey?
For me, I think this semester I regret nothing. I had my time well distributed according to the things I was doing. You know, I had 4 courses, but I was operating like someone who had 6 courses, because I had this class that I was teaching, macro. I had my 4 hard courses that I was supposed to study. I can't teach if I don't study this course. So I had to study to teach them, and I had to study to clear my courses. So it's not only macro that I was teaching, I was also teaching business and company law. So I had to study business and company law and also study macroeconomics and also study DMT, corporate finance, business administration, customer relationship management. All that was on me. So what I did was that macro I know quite a lot, so I wasn't studying, like I was only making lesson plans and also business and company law. But my courses now, the ones I depended on my friends in a sense that when we are studying, I'll study, me, I'm a theory guy, and most of my friends are good at calculations. So they would teach me calculations, I would master my theories. That's how I managed. So I know if I'm going to spend time on calculations, I'm not going to make it. Let me first focus on my theory, do a little bit of calculations. The rest of the things they'll teach me. My friends help me a lot, trust me.
You know, talking about just having to get something of what you are saying, yeah?
Yeah.
There is this aspect of having to say there is studying hard and studying smart.
Yeah.
So which of the two do you feel has worked for you?
I study smart, very smart.
Tell us about studying smart.
There's a big difference between studying smart and also studying hard. But a balance is very important. You need to study hard and also study smart. People see me with books several times. I'm always seen with carrying books. I'm always found carrying books. Sometimes it's not that I'm going to study my own things. I'm just studying. It's either I'm studying to teach, or I'm studying for my own courses, or I'm studying just to know. It depends on what I feel more pressured at that particular time. So now, what studying smart is? Studying smart is studying for the exam. Studying hard is studying to know. Like, to know, you have to know. You understand?
Yes.
You have to know. Like I said previously, you study the industry, you know about the industry you're going into. You're studying hard. You're not studying for the exam, but you want to know the industry. You understand? Studying smart is, this is what I tell the people that I teach macro. There's a difference between knowing stuff and also mastering the art of answering exam questions.
Yeah.
You know, you can know stuff but fail to answer exam questions. Now, knowing how to answer exam questions is studying smart. But knowing just to have data is studying hard. For me, that's the difference.
Mr. Samo, throwing back the question that has been posed to Mr. Mwenda here. I've heard quite a number of people say, no, me, I don't study hard, I study smart. Me, I don't study smart, I study hard. Which one of the two has worked for you?
All right, an exciting question. I think for me, it's both have worked for me, but the difference is that I use study smart for the exam, and then the study hard is not me putting in extra hours, but me being in the field, in the industry. You know, there's a saying that says if you hang around the barber shop for a long time, sooner or later you're going to get a haircut. So you spending time visiting those places, sooner or later definitely they're going to acknowledge you. And in this world, it's a competitive world, you know. You can present your degree, you're a distinction student, but to what degree of intelligence do you use that paper to market yourself out there? So it's about what you have, your communication skills with other people. So I think that's the study hard for me. That's how I define it. Yeah.
So, you know, as we are concluding, Mr. Sam, I would like to pose this question to you, yeah? You know, there's quite a lot of people that get to be watching us, you know? You may be having this podcast, you don't know who's watching. Maybe there's someone who is preparing maybe to go to Mulungushi, preparing to come here at Nipa, preparing to go to Unza, all right? So, about academic life, you're in what year?
I'm in my second year.
You're in your second year. Experience is the best teacher, all right? So, these 2 years that you've indeed stayed here at Nipa,
Yeah.
what advice would you give that young brother, young sister of yours that's preparing to come to school? What advice would you give to them?
All right. Okay. When you're coming to university, this is my advice that I can give. When you're coming to university, there's a picture that you portray home. So if you come without picture here, it's not going to settle a lot with you. But one thing that I've managed to maintain is that I've maintained that same picture. The same person that you see in campus is the same person that you see home. The way I talk to people, that's the way I talk to people home. You see? So it's a reflection of who you are. In university, there's a lot of peer pressure, and of which I do not advise, because if you're a church person, people get to laugh at you in campus. It's very common, you know. You'll be like, no church, shani, but you must never let your guard down to say to change who you are just for you to please one person, you know. So my advice is that be who you are. You came here for the purpose of a degree. Get your degree, get educated, and one thing I like to say always before I do anything in life is to put God first, because without God I would be nowhere right now. Yeah, so to God I give all the glory, and I urge or as we call them freshers, everyone, or every freshman, every fresh to just stay in their zone, you know. Be who you are, be confident. Small steps at a time. Don't rush to fit in with other groups that don't even add value to your life. Yeah, so that's basically the advice that I can give to my
Mwenda,
Yes,
hearing the question that we asked Mr. Siamakwa here, yeah? So we're having our young siblings, you know, that are coming to you, they're enrolling, whether it's Mulungushi, UNZA, CBU, even NIPA, okay? What advice, you know, experience is the best teacher. You've indeed stayed in university for 2 years now.
Yeah.
You've indeed attained that experience. What advice would you give to them as they are coming as fresh minds? What would you want them to know as they are coming?
Thank you very much for that question. One thing I would advise the students that are coming, that are yet to make their decisions to come here at NIPA. First of all, I'll start with people that are not in Lusaka, outside Lusaka, because I have seen a lot of people change the moment they reach here. People that come from different provinces, now they come to learn in Lusaka. I have seen how they transform. Most of them transform into just portraying some unpleasant behaviors, you know. There's a way Lusaka has been portrayed on social media. The image that Lusaka has had, it has also come into universities, you know. People want to experience now that life they see on social media that happens in Lusaka. They want to bring it now. They think it's in universities now. They want to practice those activities. What I would say, when you come to school, especially here at NIPA, please know what you're coming for. Before I came here, I researched about so many programs. I was going to do other programs, but I chose to do this particular one. The reason why I chose that particular one is the reason why I'm doing everything that I'm doing here is for that reason that I came. Like I mentioned earlier, study the industry, you study to clear, you know, everything is connected to the program that I chose to do. You understand? So when if there's someone planning to come here at NIPA or at any other institution, know what you're coming to do, because this institution, trust me, will drill you. It will make sure that the best comes out of you if you choose yourself. At any school, you find that there are people that make it, some don't. It is normal, it happens. Now, it depends on how much work you are putting in and how you've maintained the focus and the reason why you came to this particular institution. I see a lot of people engage. First, let me mention this. You know, we come in large numbers. First, when we enroll, we are a lot actually, and then automatically we begin to segment ourselves. Mama behavior, where they start playing on their own, these behaviors, they start playing, like we segment ourselves automatically, not that we choose, but you know which behavior suits your beliefs and your values. That's the group that you join. So we segment ourselves, and then those that have got bad behaviors, they segment themselves again on their own automatically. They don't no, as your chat we were mama new, so let me fall, and they segment themselves like that. Now when you come, that's the image that you've seen on social media. They drink and they make it, and then you come, you want to follow that. You don't know where these people, which families these people come from. Some, they are rich kids, they have everything. School is just they just want to have that thing. Anaenda kwa school. But to some of us, school is the only solution to move our families from the point where they are to the next point. And if you are like that person who's given this burden that depends on this school that you have here, you should up your game. Don't be influenced. Don't, because you won't make it. Uzafunda school, trust me. Uzafunda, and you won't make it here. You find that the program that you're supposed to do 3 years, 4 years, you end up doing it 5 years, and you start losing interest. Some they even fail. Second year they've stopped. Ankarachem campus, and they don't attend classes. They stopped a long time ago. All they want is just to be in campus with those friends, those rich kids. You understand? So if you're coming to NIPA, just make sure that you maintain the reason why you're coming here and put in the required effort, because each program demands the level of commitment, the level of seriousness, some level of competence, if I may put it like that. So this is a good institution. Trust me, it has drilled me. I came here when I had stayed 8 years in society without school, 8 years, and how this school has worked on me, it has worked on me. Now you can even call me a data boy from being off school for 8 years, which means this school has really worked on me. It has really helped me in different ways. I think NIPA is the best institution, in my opinion. Yes, there are all these universities which are very good, but for me, this institution has worked on me. Trust me.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've indeed had an interactive conversation with Mr. Shadreck here, as well as Mr. Siamakwa. All right, so we've indeed talked about academic journey, their academic experiences, as well as their advice to the students that are likely to join us in the year 2026. So stay tuned. This is indeed the My Voice is an Asset TV. Stay tuned. Make sure that you like, follow, and share for more. Thank you very much.